was, we were in Beaufort, which is in North Carolina, and we looked at the forecasted weather, and it looked like the weather was going to be a little bit bumpy, and the kids have been cooped up in the boat for 5 days at this point. So we decided, you know what, it's best maybe that we get them off of the boat for a couple of days and drive. So I have Rooney and Penn, and I'm driving from Beaufort, and right now we're in Charleston, and then we're headed to Fernandina Beach in Florida, where we're going to meet the boys and pick back up and then finish our journey down to Florida, where we will tuck the boat away and head home for the holidays. So I headed south. I stopped in Charleston, and I also stopped in Fernandina. I still can't say that. Fernandina Beach at the Omni Resort, and we stayed there one night, and then we continued down and met them right there in Jacksonville. They went on the outside, and do you want to tell them how it was?
It was okay. It really wasn't. It wasn't horrible.
Are you sure? Let's hear. Now you're gonna say that.
I guess you remember it differently. So we went okay. It was a good following sea, so it was pushing us along quite a bit. So it kind of made that big washing machine feel, which was probably not the most comfortable for the kids. There's no mood. It was really, really dark. You're just looking at the radar. You get hit randomly from some random wave that comes up on the beam.
At one point they turned on the light and they saw how treacherous the waves were, and they decided that they would best just go in the dark. Then we reached Jacksonville, and I don't even know where to begin on this one. Oh, it was so crazy. And the video footage just doesn't do it justice, and I wish it did.
If he does it, we're gonna praise him. If he does it, we're gonna buy him. Okay?
I see it.
We're not gonna buy him to the point that we're intimidated to realize that we're in control.
Yeah, I can see
We're also, and you're not gonna see.
We met in Jacksonville, and then we were planning on just charging a 24-hour trip down to the middle of Florida, where we left our boat. We thought we'll just go on the outside, run down, it will be great.
It's a lot faster on the outside.
Yeah.
A lot faster. The boat is totally equipped for the outside.
Yeah, so we went on the outside, or we were gonna go on the outside, and I had a feeling it was not a good idea.
We were trying to get there. The inside takes so long, and you really have to pay attention to everything there.
We started going to the outlet, and the seas just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. We don't exactly know how tall they were, but it was big enough that they were breaking over the top of our boat. I wasn't scared. The part where it becomes dangerous is not the boat. The Nordhavn can handle anything. The part where it becomes dangerous is stuff inside the boat that's not secured properly flying around.
Like the salsa in the fridge.
And then the kids not being, in a secure spot. point, Braden heard, you can tell him what you heard rumbling around outside.
Are you sure you want to talk about that? This probably was not the best decision on my part. There's a lot of adrenaline going.
Please, everyone criticizes me in these videos. This is your time to criticize him.
So let's set this apart. So when you're outside, when you're out in the water and there's bigger seas, or at night, basically if you fall overboard, you're a goner.
The davit ball hangy hook thingy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big hunk of metal that holds whatever you're hooking to the rocket science. It fell off and was rolling around on our back deck. And these waves, we were climbing up, and then going down, down, down. It felt like the Tower of Terror ride at Disneyland. Our stomachs were dropping. I mean, it was crazy. And it fell off and was rolling around, and Braden just goes, money! Like he yells, money, and just runs outside to go try to fix it.
Did I say that?
You said money.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive. So he says money.
Look, there's a wrecking ball rolling around the tender deck.
But he didn't have a life jacket on, and it was so dangerous, and he just left. And so I am yelling at him to come back in. I don't know where he is. I have 2 kids and a dog that tried to jump outside. And Fraser, no! Fraser!
Fraser, come down here.
He just jumped outside.
No, come on. Come on down with me.
He was trying to bail. He was just done. He was so scared. And meanwhile, Dan's sitting at the wheel like, oh, it'll get better. This is fine. I thought Braden was dead.
No.
Yeah, I did.
No.
Not dead, but off the boat. I thought he was off. He came back in and he was able to reattach that pendant, and he was okay, but he got a lecture from me.
Mommy, that's the only way.
We get out there, and I finally just said, no, we're not doing this. We're turning around. We turned around, came back on the inside, thought, you know what, let's go down the Intercoastal Waterway. It'll be fine. It'll be relaxing and peaceful. And within 15 minutes, our boat hit the bottom for the second time. So right now it has us driving on land. Dan is a master.
That's where we ran aground.
Magic powers.
We hit bottom there yesterday.
We ran aground there yesterday.
Little did I know we had to be on land before we wouldn't hit.
Yeah. Next time we should just drive on land. Goodness. And we were able to get out of it just fine, no harm done. And then we were just done though. Turns out, long story short, we decided we're calling it quits. This is it. And we went back to the marina for the night and then headed on the inside the next day and made it down to St. Augustine, Florida,
which was awesome.
We're glad we did it. We'd never heard of it. Had you heard of that town?
I hadn't, but really glad that we did it. The kids love that pirate museum.
Oh, they have an amazing pirate museum.
What's the absolute best you can achieve in life? Anybody, same thing. The existence in its own self shows itself to be, all the facts of, prove itself to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
What is it? Plants, animals, air, water,
Everything
soil.
working together.
The system of life is always new air, new water, new soil, new plants, new animals.
Yeah.
Always growing too.
Yeah.
More of them sometimes.
Yeah.
That's a perfect system.
Yeah.
So if you can see it, hear it, smell it, touch it, taste it,
Yeah.
comprehend it with the brain, you can eat, drink, and breathe it literally.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Your life.
You can become life in the body.
From there, we charged down to where our boat is now in Florida and rented a car and we drove across America, and now here we are, ready to celebrate Christmas. And that's it.
I accidentally got on this. So now, ta-da! I thought this one was done.
Is it finished?
Yeah? Now I'm gonna open the car. In there, okay?
Okay.